Hi, everybody. I thought I'd talk today about the Mayan staircase strategy. Okay, so what does such a fancy sounding strategy entail? Well, nothing that big of a deal, but it points to a broader principle that I hope you'll consider when playing Era. So, if you've played the Mayan deck, you know that the main points you have access to are the monument, glyphs, and ziggurat. And each one gets progressively more expensive, but the defense increases. So the monument costs 2, but it has a defense of 4. Glyphs is twice the amount and has twice the defense. And then ziggurat has a cost of 6 and a defense of 12. So you could almost say that this might be a default strategy with the deck, but the idea is to create this staircase that your opponent has to progressively climb in order to try to defeat you. The lowest stair step being monument, the highest one being ziggurat. And as your opponent is playing conquistadors, which let's see if I can find those guys. Yeah, so as your opponent is playing them, the idea is you play a monument first, and once they have enough attack power and take out your monuments, well, then you just upgrade to glyphs, and you wait until they've played enough conquistadors and they have enough attack to take out your glyphs. And then you hope that by the time you've got your ziggurat out, that hopefully you have your sacrifices so you're able to dodge the conquistadors and you can mount this, brave defense at the very end here without your ziggurat or your other points getting taken out. But you're just slowly trying to hold back your opponent. But this kind of setup, which works really well, points to something. And the idea is that it's okay to have a card destroyed. Don't feel that you're not playing a deck well if you let a card get destroyed. So you'll see this in other decks as well, not just this one. For example, the Samurai deck. It's perfectly fine to play a geisha early on and assume that it's going to get taken out. And then maybe even play your Emperor without having a perfectly ideal defense situation. Maybe you haven't flourished it as much as you wanted, or you didn't get out that castle. Or I should say, you didn't get out the samurai, and so you lose him. Well, if you keep retreating to higher and higher and stronger cards, that's okay, and you can win the game that way. So this is kind of the staircase strategy for the samurai. And then it just, like I said, it applies to a lot of situations. Same with the medieval deck as well. You can put out these first, and then finish off with the metropolis and hope that you can hold them off there and not lose that final card. Keep in mind another fun little trick too. I was just reminded of this looking at the medieval deck here. This kind of situation is completely risk-free. Because you know that the max you can lose here would be 2 cards, and you're completely fine. So again, the not only do these decks, but the game really rewards aggressive play. And if you win without having any cards destroyed, ask yourself, did I push the deck hard enough and fast enough? Because you can almost think of your these destruction tokens, you can almost think of them as a resource unto themselves. And why not spend 2 of those resources? Okay, thanks for watching.